Hello everybody and welcome to our Mobile Viewpoint webinar. The purpose of today's webinar is that we're going to be talking about live streaming, particularly the challenges of live streaming from a remote location such as your home or your office or some other remote location. By way of introduction, my name is Mark Andrews. I'm a global sales manager here at Mobile Viewpoint. Michelle, would you like to
Yes, hi, I am Michel Buijs, Managing Director of Mobile Viewpoint. And I'm here together with Mark to talk to you about the TrolleyLive and how to do home productions.
Well, I have to say, Michelle, this is a bit different from our normal webinar setup, isn't it? I mean, these chairs are super comfortable.
Yeah, we had to do something else, Mark, because our normal studio is in the AZ Stadium, but you're getting a new roof, so a big operation, so we're not allowed to go into the building this week. So we had to set it up somewhere else, and that's what we did. Yeah, that's the IDV pilot. You can put it everywhere where you want.
That's true. So for those of you who don't know who Mobile Viewpoint are, we're a live streaming company, and so for the last 10 years we've been specialists in innovation, particularly live streaming over the cellular network. But actually for the last sort of 18 months as well, it may interest you, we've been developing AI solutions, and one of which is actually this sort of automated camera system we have here. So we have a multi-camera production going on, but it's all driven by AI, so not a camera person in sight. But the purpose of today really is to talk more about some of our products where people want to live stream from a remote location. So we're here to actually introduce our TrolleyLive product, which I have. And in fact, we're going to do a live demo of that as well. But in order to show the person doing the live stream, we're also going to live stream them live streaming. And actually, the way we're going to do that, we're going to show a second product, which is actually an app we have running on the mobile phone. So they will be live streaming her. We'll be showing that as well. So, TrolleyLive. Michelle, do you want to quickly give a quick overview of what TrolleyLive is?
TrolleyLive is our studio in a box. Yeah, you have one next to you. So actually it's a combination of a PTZ camera and a WMT unit. And you can easily carry it around, as you can see. And when you flip it over, Mark, which you can of course do any minute, then you can see that I can also do it.
So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to switch to a live stream on my phone and actually show it here. So, Michelle, perhaps you want to go through it.
Yeah, this is the PTZ camera, and this is we can fold it out. So, and over here you have the screen of the unit. You can actually also battery power it, and then you can send it via UPS. So you can just send it to someone you want to have live in your studio program, but is not allowed or available to coming to the studio. And it uses our WMT bonding technology to get all the way back home, so it actually interfaces with your existing equipment from Mobile Viewpoint. And the nice benefit, it's a totally integrated solution. You can make it, of course, yourself with a separate camera and a separate WMT, but it's all integrated. The antennas for the modems are inside. The SIM cards go into the front.
Yeah, it might be worth having a quick look. So we have the SIM cards at the front here, where they just slot in to these slots here.
Yeah.
It also supports LAN and Wi-Fi. So obviously at home you normally have the base broadband you can plug into, but in many locations perhaps you don't have good broadband coverage, so you want to guarantee the connectivity, so you can supplement that with the SIM cards, and up to 6 SIM cards from different operators. Michelle, we could plug in the microphone here.
Yeah, and you can also plug in a headset or a wireless headset, and that's how you enable also a high quality audio from your production site.
And on the back, so there's the camera. I mean, it's switched off at the moment, but the one in a minute we'll show. On the back we have the camera plate. I'll have to get my phone there. And then we plug
so
in
on the back you have the Ethernet connectors, also the connector for a separate screen if you want, and of course the power. So you can connect a battery, but you can also connect a XLR 90 volts power supply.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is switch back to our main thing. There we go. So what we want to show now is, obviously we have the unit here, but it is switched off. So you want to see one in actual being used. So we're going to switch to Renska. So Renska, are you there?
Hi Mark, yes, I'm here.
That's good. And how are you getting on with the TrolleyLive?
Yes, it's a very interesting technology. It's easy to use and it's very portable as well.
And it is quite easy to set up, isn't it? So what we're going to do now is actually have a live stream of her from the mobile phone from there. Let me just switch to that. So now you can see her. She sat behind the unit. Obviously, this can be at home, it can be in the office. She has the camera, but also she has the return on the screen as well, so she can see us. And the whole point behind TrolleyLive is really to give this full, professional, broadcast quality production. So as I mentioned, obviously people are live streaming a lot from their webcam and that sort of thing, but it's not really giving the quality that people really want. So people want the ability to live stream in full HD with very low latency, and again with the IFB, so return audio, so they can take their cue and their direction from a producer. And it can lend itself to a whole range of sort of different types of applications. But the one thing to keep in mind, let me just switch back to me. The one thing to keep in mind, obviously, is that often with journalists and presenters in their home, they are non-technical. So the great thing about the TrolleyLive is that using our Link Matrix product, everything can be remotely managed. So all the talent has to do, and Renske, God bless her, she's not a technical person. She could turn it on, she can do the presentation, but actually all the remote management can be done. So going live, setting latency, checking the SIM cards, setting up the communication, everything can be done live. Well, Michelle, I don't know if there's anything else that you'd...
No, I hope we were able to show you how easy the TrolleyLive can be combined with the vPilot as well, Mark. Because as you can see, if Renske starts talking, we automatically switch to the video input on the TrolleyLive that contains the audio. So it's not only based on the microphones in the studio, but you can also just switch based on the audio coming from an input on the vPilot.
Great. And you can live stream back to a broadcast center. And obviously with the app, it tends to be IP, but often still broadcasters want an HD SDI output. So using our decoding platform, they can have an HD SDI output direct from their phone application as well, which lends itself beautifully for broadcast and production people who need that for their workflow. So I think on that note, we've probably covered everything. So now what we're going to do is have a live Q&A. So within Zoom itself, obviously you've got the Q&A box. I'm sure everyone's familiar with that. So feel free to put your questions and answers in there, and then we'll address those. While we're doing that, we're just going to show you a very quick video of TrolleyLive, and then we'll get back to the Q&A.